Alright, what's going on, you guys? Welcome to Real Madrid Hub again. I'm your host, Dr. Jota, and in this video we'll be talking about the Real Madrid 21-22 because according to Deportes Cuatro in Spain, Florentino Perez has designed the new plan, the new Real Madrid for the next season, and it's pretty exciting, man. I mean, it's based on two different pillars or columns, and I would like to share it with you because I think that all of Madridistas, we will be so happy with that, and it makes a lot of sense, let me tell you that. But before to continue, I would like to say hi to all my audience from India, because I know that you guys are a lot of people following me now in this new channel in Real Madrid Hub. And of course, I do know that you are very Madridistas, so I would like to say hi to everybody. Thank you so much for your support, and I hope you all can keep following me here in YouTube channel, my YouTube channel, and of course in my Instagram account. If you want to follow me, just go to drj163 and you can find me in Instagram as well. So thank you for your support. Thank you everybody. Thank you all. I hope you guys can follow the channel for the next, I don't know, 5 to 10 years. So I'm very happy for it. So thank you so much. So now, let's get started with the details. Let's get into the details of this Real Madrid 21-22. And the reason is, like I said, it's going to be about two different pillars, or the most important base or foundation is going to be the youngsters on one side, and then a new, pretty big new and exciting new signings, which I think is going to be Kylian Mbappe, right? So the number one, the youngsters, I'm talking about Antonio Blanco, Mikel Gutierrez, and of course Arribas. I mean, the three of them have already in some of the practices with the first team, and of course they've been doing great job in both. I mean, in the Real Madrid Castilla and also in Real Madrid, they've been playing with the first team, of course, because as you know, this season we have struggled too much with the injuries, with the multiple injuries, multiple players injured, and of course Zinedine Zidane has called a bunch of times to the youngsters, and they made a great job, man. I mean, we have the Antonio Blanco in the midfield of Real Madrid. This guy is super smart, in a great shape, in a very good shape. So in my opinion, if you ask to me, I would say that Antonio Blanco is the kind of player that can replace in the near future to players like Toni Kroos or even to Luka Modric. He's a very smart guy, very young guy, very valuable, very skillful. I mean, a lot of abilities. The decision making in him is super quick and fast, and it's very important because if you play in the midfield, of course you need that stuff in your mind. You have to, anticipate everything, think ahead of everyone else, and of course to be very valuable for the Real Madrid midfield. That is about Antonio Blanco. So, and it's pretty much the same for the other two youngsters. I'm talking about Miguel Gutierrez. Miguel Gutierrez in the left back can be incredible. It's remarkable. He's super fast guy, super young player, super fast guy. He didn't have though the same opportunities than Antonio Blanco to play and show how great he is, because as you know, we have to Ferland Mendy as a first option for the starting 11, of course. But to me, in my opinion, Miguel Gutierrez can be the perfect replacement for Ferland Mendy, because he is actually younger than Ferland Mendy, and of course is going to close the door to Sergio Reguilón to come back to Real Madrid the next year. But it's okay because he's still a very good player. He's been doing a great job in Real Madrid Castilla, and although he hasn't had the same opportunities than Antonio Blanco, I think that he is still a very good player for the future in Real Madrid. So I think that he is going to be as well another player for the first team for Real Madrid the next year. And the third one, it's going to be Sergio Arribas. Arribas is just incredible, man. I don't know if you guys know that, but the last weekend he scored one goal from the midfield. It was just incredible. He has a left leg, super powerful, super fast. I mean, when it comes to dribbling and stuff like that, this guy is super smart. He has a talent like never seen before in Real Madrid, and he obviously can offer and provides to the Real Madrid midfield a lot of different skills and possibilities and options and a lot of stuff. I mean, I think he hasn't played that much like Antonio Blanco, but he has played a lot of games, and he has been not in the starting 11, but in the squad list a bunch of times this season, and to me is the other guy who can replace him very well to Toni Kroos and Luka Modric. So in my opinion, these three young guys are going to be the next near future of Real Madrid. I mean, can be more, for example, Marvin and other players. What is the other one? La Taza, and of course as well, Hugo Duro is another forwarder that we have. He scores a lot. La Taza is as well a very good forwarder for Real Madrid, but these guys haven't been in the first team so many times. They didn't have as many chances as the other three. So in my opinion, these three guys I mentioned are the guys with the most or the more possibilities to be in the first team for the next year. They will be promoted for sure, because I think that Zinedine Zidane really believe in these guys. And then the second pillar in this new Real Madrid 2021-22 is going to be, of course, Kylian Mbappe. I mean, the negotiation for Kylian Mbappe is gotta be tough. Okay, we have to keep that in mind. Al Khelaifi is a very badass. He's a very tough guy when it comes to negotiations, and of course, he's very smart. And I don't think that he's going to ease to Real Madrid the things. Actually, he's going to make it bad and difficult and complicated, because I don't think that he wants to get rid of Kylian Mbappe. Actually, he has a lot of pressure from the Middle East, because these guys want in Qatar, these guys wants to Mbappe in PSG until the World Championship of 2022. So I don't know what is going to happen, but I'm very, when it comes to negotiations, I really trust in Florentino Perez. And of course, he was very smart, because over the last 3 years, where we've been hearing a lot of rumors and news regarding to Mbappe and the signing for Real Madrid, he didn't say anything. He was very respectful with PSG. He didn't mention to Mbappe. He didn't hint kind of, a possible future of Mbappe in Real Madrid. I mean, he didn't say anything. So in my opinion, El Khelaifi gets along with Florentino Perez, and of course, if he tries to offer something to PSG for signing Kylian Mbappe, I think that Al Khelaifi might be a little bit flexible and open to negotiate with Real Madrid, but not with any other team in the world. So it doesn't matter that Manchester City or even Liverpool wants to sign the Kylian Mbappe, because the best relationships is between PSG and Al Khelaifi and Florentino Perez. So I think that we are a little bit ahead of everyone else when it comes to Kylian Mbappe, but it doesn't mean that it's going to be easy. As you know, PSG will want to another player on the table. It's not only about money. I mean, we can put a lot of money on the table, but of course we will probably have to put a player on the table as well. I'm thinking about Rafa Varane, because I don't think that Real Madrid wants to get rid of Vinicius Jr. But of course, we have to be open to any single scenario and possibility, and that includes to Vinicius Jr. actually, because if Leonardo says, okay, we want 100 million and Vinicius Jr., we should consider and weigh the possibility to sell the Vinicius Jr., because although he's a great player and is a very young player, very talented player, you have to keep in mind you are, you are swapping a very good player for the best player of the world right now, along with Erling Haaland maybe, but not that many. So in my opinion, Real Madrid has to be prepared for everything, and of course have a very open and flexible mind when it comes to the negotiation for Kylian Mbappe. I don't know what is going to happen. Honestly, I would say that Real Madrid is going to try to include in that deal to Rafa Varane, because he's another very good option for PSG, and apparently Pochettino would be okay with that. But I don't know, we will have to wait for June. And of course, the next 48 hours, like I said, are very important, because if PSG is eliminated by Manchester City, I would say that Mbappe will communicate or will inform about his decision to PSG. So I don't know, but the next 48 hours can be exciting. So now let me know your thoughts about that. Just comment in the section below, of course. And of course, subscribe to this channel, Real Madrid Hub.